So I met Randy and Robin in the year 2000. They had just had the birth of their first child, Matthew. And I'm a specialist in early childhood disorders, and they had a baby that was born with Down syndrome. So they had reached out as a consultation to find out what were the issues that babies have, what was it going to be like to parent, and that's how I initially met them. January of last year, he started having seizures, headaches, just strange, kind of off-the-wall symptoms, and that began this journey that we're talking about today. They went in, they have an MRI, they recognize that there's some kind of a mass in his brain, but they think it's benign. Things got more serious. He ends up with super seizures, super headaches. They go in, and the mass has changed, and he has spinal fluid that is backed up into his brain. This was no longer a benign tumor, and that his life expectancy was going to be very limited. He didn't even have a year's time at that point. Rent, groceries. 2 people have inhalers in this household. I didn't realize it. Will needs an inhaler. She needs an inhaler. Matthew needs speech therapy. All the medication they're on, every penny, counts. It's the small things that can make life a lot better. Sonic gift certificates. Kids want a soda every once in a while. Just because everybody's broke doesn't mean that children feel any differently. And this is a very frugal family. If anybody's ever been in their home, it's so neat because there's not a lot of stuff. They've just kept everything to a minimum. Here's a man who's got a terminal diagnosis. I don't know how much longer he's going to live, but it's just a few months. We have a wife who's overburdened, and then we've got an older son who really is in need of just specific attention to his swallowing and his speech. He's finally talking because he can talk with his tongue. And then we have Will, and Will has health problems too, and he's got a lot of respiratory things. So you put all of that together, and this is a family with a lot of financial needs. They're too shy to reach out on their own, to speak out on their own. Robin offhandedly mentioned the $10,000 worth of medical bills that are sitting in a drawer that she can't even look at, that have accumulated over this year. And that didn't mention groceries, that didn't mention paper goods that a family needs, gasoline to get to all these appointments. Who's going to take care of the kids? Is there anybody to, can't hire a babysitter when you have no money. So I'm hoping by us reaching out to the community that, people would consider giving to this well-deserving family, not only for while Randy is here, but this family's going to have financial needs probably a year or 2 down the road.